Am I too early? Host gets a stutter if there's... I'm so sorry, guys. Hey, Dakota. What's up, Blaine, Jason? Dakota, yeah, I'm sorry. When you have an 8-month-old, you know, things happen. I am eating pizza right now, so I was doing like 10,000 things at once. I was trying to make this pizza and then helping my wife out with the kids, so. But we're good, we're here. I'm only 5 minutes late. Come on. What? Hold on, let me pull this up here. Okay. All right, let me get out of this. My live control room. Okay. It's easier for me to look on the chat than on my phone. Like on my computer than on my phone. 10 to 1 odds. It was frantically pressing it. Fuck you, Blaine. Damn it, Blaine, you think you're funny? What? Do I amuse you? What? Did you get the new Zaharoff? No, I didn't. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not purchasing anything anytime soon. Finances are getting tight, and some weeks are worse than others. That's just how it is. So, I'll gladly buy a sample off someone, though. I'll buy it like a 10 mil, but I'm not going to get a full bottle. Precious. This was my last purchase for Zaharoff. Sorry, I can't talk. I'm drinking Jim Beam tonight. So, straight. There's no ginger ale in it. Just a lot of ice. What's up, UK? You guys were on Ross's stream, right? Oh, really, Jason? Man, I appreciate that. I'm eventually going to open up a P.O. box. My post office is literally 2 blocks away. I live in a small town, so... I mean, I was in my head a lot this week with work and, like, with everything going on, like... Just, like, nothing in particular. Like, last Friday when I got my accident, I'm still salty about that. I got a body shop appointment tomorrow morning. I think they'll be able to repair it, but I don't know. We haven't been having a lot of sun. Like, the sun has not been out for, like, a really, really good amount of time. Like, since October, it's been, like, the same temperature. We had a very, very mild winter, and it's still, like, in the 40s. And we had, like, an 80-degree day, and then 2 days later it snowed, and I'm like, when it's sunny out, I am in a way better mood. So, this week, I don't know, a lot of stupid shit happened at work, and then, like, you know, I'm going over finances, and I'm like, dude, we're both working. What are we doing wrong? You know, like we're not behind on anything by any means, but like, we don't have a savings really right now. And I'm not dipping into my retirement. That's fucking tanking. I mean, it was for a day, but you know what I mean. Just stupid shit. Um, if Stolka had a fragrance, what would you reckon it smelled like? It smelled like a damn Steve Weiser. What? I don't know. My wife asked me about that. If you came out with your own fragrance, what would it smell like? I'm like, I don't know. I'm very much into stuff like Dior Homme 2020, which I just got, and like the Wave 7 Cobalt. I wore this today, Dumont Solario Elysium. This is amazing. Get your nose on this. I mean, if you like a fresh tobacco masculine kind of scent, the thing's a beast. It's $50. 52 bucks. But it's supposed to be Ormond Jane Montebaco / Intensivo. So I've heard. I've never smelled it. So where am I? Yeah, get a P.O. box. I'll send you some stuff. Man, you guys are awesome. I get really intimidated when I try and mail some stuff. I remember a couple years ago I was in a decant group, and I decanted a couple samples, and they all leaked when the guy got it, and I was pretty embarrassed. So since then I was kind of like, I'll stay away. Damn, no offense, bro, but I ain't seen someone so bald. Joking. I wasn't bald in high school. God, I wish I wasn't using my phone. I'd show you a picture of what I used to look like. I had a thick head of hair, man. Junior year of high school was like, that was my senior year. I mean, I was sick. I had cancer my senior year. So like when my hair grew back, it grew back real thin. So I just straight shaved it. We like our bald people around here. Yeah. I was just talking to Ross on Instagram the other day. We were sending each other voice messages. Ross is a good dude. He gets a lot of shit, and just people. I think it's a generational thing, maybe. I don't know. He can't be any more transparent. People still pick him apart. It's like he literally told you how he is, what he says. You know what I mean? Like, and people still like nobody pays attention anymore. We got 2 likes. We gotta hit that like button. I hate doing that. Hit the like button, but I have to. Bro, the guy a little ways down from me is moving out. Want to be neighbors? We have. Yeah, sure. Let me just sell my house real quick. This would sell in a heartbeat. Like, I bought this house for like $239. This thing's worth like $350,000 now. And all we did was new floors and paint. And it crossed my mind the other day. I'm like, we can get rid of a lot of debt if we sold it, but we ain't going anywhere. Illinois is expensive to live in. Our gas prices are not going down, by the way, so I don't know what the fuck everybody's talking about. Oh yeah, gas prices are down. Where? It was like $3.59 over here the other day. I'm like, what the fuck? Ice ain't got nothing going on. Ice ain't got nothing on you, bro. Oh. I'm sorry, I had to read that for a second. Smell like an IPA. Yeah. The Blank Zaharoff Flacken looks amazing. The what? Black. Black. Flacken? What is that? Oh, the extreme? Oh. What? Is there a black falcon? Hold on a second. Stupid. My laptop is popping up all these messages, so it's like I have them. Extreme. Eggs $7. Well, eggs went down, but like everything else just kind of stayed the same. So I don't know. Gas prices down. What? I still pay over $5 a gallon. Fuck, dude. I can't imagine. Well, we have a gas tax here. It's like an extra 36 cents. It's fucking unreal. And it's just like we're still paying for the tollway. The tollway for Illinois was supposed to be kiboshed back in the freaking 90s. And all they're doing is tearing up the fucking highway and just making it bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm like, where else are you gonna go? Sorry, I can, Ross can give good rants. I can give good rants too. But I could just go off the fucking deep end. The problem is you gotta pull me back in. Flack in his bottle. I don't know what that is. I trade my car in for a horse at that point. Oops, UK beat me to it. I think it's $2.59 a gallon here. God damn it. Yeah, dude, and I'm like in farm country. I'm just outside. Like I'm in a suburb, but it's a small town, dude. It's what I was telling you guys before, the accident I got in last week. The two people that hit me or hit each other went to school, like knew each other. Fire department knew each other. Police department knew each other. And I'm sitting here like, oh, well, this is kind of cool. But I'm like, what if I try suing you guys? But I mean, I ain't like that, dude. I just like fix my shit and move on. Thoughts on tea fragrances. I recently started getting some. I didn't think it was... I don't have a lot of tea fragrances. This one doesn't count as a tea fragrance, but this is the new Chrome United. And it's still supposed to have the black tea note in there. I don't smell it. This is kind of powdery. Very blue and powdery. Like Aqua Senziale blue, but soapier. If that makes sense. I got like 2 list videos I'm gonna do. Budget blue fragrances and like I'm gonna go over signature scents again because I don't know. This has quickly made my top 3. Dior Homme 2020. I don't know if you guys like this or not, but this is seriously something got bumped for my top 3. What was my top 3? Well, I know Acqua di Gio Profumo is my favorite. Oh, this bumped Bleu de Chanel Parfum. I had to. For now. I wore this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I wore this Thursday. Yeah, I wore this. I think I wore I wore this Wednesday night and Thursday during the day. I'm obsessed with this. This is the perfect signature set. Like this is literally the do it all. Just, I love it. You suck, Jason. Can you email me some gas? After you just told me to suck. Negative. Speaking of Zaharoff, I thought of getting a bottle of pour-on for my wedding. God. OG Pour Homme is really good. I am liking the Extreme a little bit better. I've been spending more time with it. I've been spraying it on randomly on my arm, and like it is smelling better. But I still think Pour Homme is the best. I love wearing signature Pour Homme to the office because it makes my whole office kind of like linger. So it's like when I leave and then come back, I can smell it, and it's just so fucking good. Speaking of Zaharoff, sorry, I can't talk for some reason today. I thought I was going to bottle Pour Homme for my wedding. Sometimes I don't get the tea until the deep dry down. Yeah, I've heard too with this Chrome United, this has to like sit for like a couple weeks. Like it's got to like mature a little bit. Dior 2020 is okay, I guess. Yeah, you've been only wearing it 2 days in a row, Derek. Damn, Jason. Pumped. Blue de Chanel Parfum. What? That is such a good one, dude. Like, I felt stupid for putting that on my 6 underrated fragrances, but I do feel like the EDT and EDP get all the love. They're really good, but the Parfum is just, there's something special about that. And I like that. And I think it's because the ISOE Supers in both that one and this one. And this one just, I'm wearing it tonight. It's so damn good. Did you guys see my video on the new Dukan? This is good too. Oh man, I wore that on Wednesday. It looks like an old-fashioned. I really like this bottle. It's very spicy. It's not as smoky though as like I feel like it should be. I'd definitely help you out if I could, homie. How much would it cost to run a hose from your house to my? Well, it depends what kind of. ISOE Super is some kind of magic potion. It is. I don't know what it smells like by itself, but something is up with Dior 2020 and Bleu de Chanel Parfum because I'm getting like, I don't know, something is tickling my nose and like it's making me want to wear it all the time. So it sparked like, now that I got this in Pasha de Cartier in too, I want to do a whole new signature list because I got this too, which this is literally Bleu de Chanel and that. Like I can really smell it. Ah man, it's just so good, dude. But the Solarium Elysium, I would do if you guys want something a little different. I mean, some of you guys have got some heavy hitter fragrances, stuff that I haven't smelled, but I don't need that Ormond Jane thing that it's cloning. So is it redundant if you have one of the others? I mean, yes and no. They don't smell identical at all, and they don't even smell like a clone. I think this one is a little bit more blue. This one's more citrusy and woody, and musky. They're both kind of musky, but like, I mean, side by side, there are differences. This has more citrus and I think there's vetiver in here. This one's a little bit, this one's a little bit more masculine, I would say. Yeah, for sure. This one's a little bit more masculine. The Loewe 7 Cobalt, I think is a little smokier. Oh god, they're really good. It's almost like a sweeter version of Dior Homme 2020, if I'm honest. So is it redundant? Yeah. In your collection, yeah. But if you're like me and you have, you know, there's like 20 or 30 fragrances right next to me, you know, and that's not even like a sliver of what I have in my bedroom. I posted my collection on a community post sometime last year. Yeah, I want to try that molecule one as well. Sorry, my tongue. You know what? My tongue is dry. When my tongue's dry, I can't fucking. I think I talk. You know what's nice? Latafa 24 karat white gold is amazing. Really? I don't think I've heard of that. Dude, Burlington's been popping up with some crazy Latafas every time I'm in there just to look. There's a new thing I've never heard of. A lot of feminine stuff, though. You know all my signature scents. I'm extremely low on my small bottle signature pour. I'm so happy. Yeah. I eventually want to get the new bottles with the plate. They look so sharp. Only 4 likes. There's 8 in the chat and 4 likes. Hit that like. Stutter that like button. What? I'm gonna have a piece of pizza. Work has been okay today. It's pretty quiet in the morning. I work at a car auction. I'm the arbitration specialist. The punching bag of the auction. I like to call myself the enforcer. Basically what happens, every Friday we have a sale. We run about 700 or 800 cars a week. Someone buys a car, they look at it, and then they see something wrong with it. I'm the asshole they gotta call. And then I gotta review everything and make sure, like, you know, I'm honoring it correctly. And then we inspect the car and then try to keep the deal together. So I govern, basically. It's not a bad gig, but definitely not something I want to do forever. So I would like to move up eventually. But right now I'm good. I got my own office. Nobody micromanages me. All I got to do is get approval from the GM for most things. But they let me do my thing, and they take care of me, and that's all I can ask for. I had fajita nachos for dinner. Not bad. Oh, that sounds good. I was chomping on some burgers for dinner. Nice. Did you say that when they tell you that what's wrong? What do you mean, Jason? What's up, Grim? Go follow, go sub to Grim G. Dude's been fucking grinding with live streams. Every time I'm on YouTube, I see his fucking face with the live thing. You're almost to that 1,000, man. You know what? I thought I ordered some. I'll check tomorrow. Micromanagement has been ruining a lot of companies. Yeah, dude. And the thing with like car auctions, it says in a certain policy, up to my discretion. I can literally tell people like fuck off, and I don't, because it's got to be fair and ethical. But like most stuff, I have to get approval from our GM, and my GM is always in and out, and like, I like my GM. I think he's great. I'm not gonna sit here and bash anybody, but no, I have a decent gig. I mean, it pays the bills. I wish I paid more, but my job at the auction has a lot of job growth. I'm forced to learn what everybody's positioned in: titles department, sales, commercial, fleet accounts, inspection. I used to be a vehicle inspector, so I moved from being a condition report writer to an arbitration specialist because nobody wanted to do the job. And I was sick of working outside because I got metal in my leg and like I was bending over and stuff, and I just can't do that anymore. So the winters was really hard. So I applied for the position, and I'm like, I used to be a service writer, and I'm like, it's all about communication. So I applied. They wanted to pay me shit. I said, pay me this and I'll do it tomorrow. And they did. And within 3 months, I had to get on anti-anxiety pills because I got thrown into a mess. Just a low dose thing. I don't forget what the thing's called, but it helped me. I cleaned up the department, and now I have my own formula, and I do my best. I do my best. I don't leave work until like I feel like I'm accomplished. Some days are slow. Some days I'll leave early, and they let me work from home sometimes if I need it, because I only need a cell phone and a laptop. That's it. So I'm very grateful. Okay. You said people call you if something goes wrong with the car, or did I hear it wrong? Yeah, Jason. So, like with arbitration, if there's like cars get run green light, yellow light, red light. Green light is guaranteed. Yellow light is limited guarantee, so like engine and transmission are only covered, and structure damage, as is cars. As is, that's red light. So it depends on what they're arbitrating for. They can arbitrate for absent title. After 21 days, if the title doesn't come in, the buyer can arbitrate for no title. I have to reach out to the seller. The seller has 1 business day to get the title, or else the buyer's going to return the car, and I have to void the sale. So I am the mediator / governor of. It's a legal thing. So, a lot of engine noise and transmission issues are the bulk of, the arbitration stuff. So I have to open up a claim and then get updates, communicate, find a resolution, try to keep the deal together. But with engine and transmission stuff, it's like, they're like, take me out of the car, so it's a lot to learn, but once you get it down, it's just, it can be fun. I like investigating. I like trying to, I found tampering, people like used car dealers tampering on the lot with their cars. And it's like, I love trying to find someone just to like fuck them over, rightfully so. Not to screw them over, but like, I like finding people screwing around with cars and then be like, I'm barring you. Because we bar people. It's just shit. The used car business, it's shady, dude. But I'm kind of from that world, and I work really well with my coworker Nary. He's our sales manager, and he's from the dealer world. And it's one of those, like, because we work for Carvana, and Carvana is kind of corporate based, but you need a used car dealer to step up to a used car dealer, and they respect us for that. So it's not just how you do, it's not just learning to do the job, it's how you do it. And like, you have to build a rapport, and these guys don't want some bank teller telling them what to do. They want someone that gives it to them straight, black and white. Like, no, I'm not arbitrating this car. It's a good sale. Have a nice day. You know, and I've thrown people out of my office. I've been called every name in the book, and it came to a point. Sometime last year, I got called this guy's in my face, and I said, "Get the fuck out of my office." I threw him out, and I went to my GM, and he was just like, "That's fine." You know, I don't take shit. You know, like I don't at work. This is the first job I've ever had where I was able to like be myself and not have to be. Kind of have to be a yes man, but I don't know. I have an attitude. I could be when people don't listen, and I have to repeat myself when it comes to like these are the rules. I got to turn that switch on and just be like, look, I'm not helping you. You know, so anyway, enough about that. Sorry. How's it going? So, hey, Jonathan Rodriguez. Okay, I read that part. Okay. Sorry, I scrolled up a little too far, and I started rambling like an idiot. Do you say what? No, I should. I do have a thing in my office that said 0 days since the last Stone Cold Stunner or something. I have a little thing on my board. What was it? I forgot what it said. It was like it's been 0 days since someone got Stone Cold Stunnered or something. Yeah, something like that. I know people tired of seeing my face. Grim. No, man. Don't focus. If there's one thing I can tell you, and again, I just started doing live streams before YouTube kind of like changed. It was different. It was like you had to have 1,000 subscribers before you can even go live. So that's why I didn't do it. And then I didn't know that they actually changed that rule. But a thumbnail and a title are the two things that are going to matter the most. I've decided, over time, if like I use iMovie to edit my videos, like I'm just sharing how I do this. And it's free. You know, it is a little time consuming, but I focus more on, content. Like, yeah, the list videos are going to get you a lot of views. And there's certain ways that you got to like tweak some settings in your analytics and stuff to put yourself out there, because it matters. Like the algorithm is designed a certain way, and you have to have a catchy title, a thumbnail, the way you upload videos too. Like I've just discovered that like uploading them right away, you get lost in the algorithm. If you schedule them the next day, YouTube gives enough time to put you where you need to go. So, because I started out just doing shorts, stupid Stone Cologne shorts with the voice. And then I was just like, you know what? I need to be more myself, because I was losing interest in doing this. So now I'm more me, and I kept the name. So, and then just do the stupid what thing, every so often. For multicolor sticky notes. You guys are fucking. You better not buy more green Post-its. Hey man, don't talk shit about my green Post-its. Sending money for the multicolored pack, no excuses. Alex, it's 3:30 a.m. here, and I've got up to make a cup of tea. Cedar Live, so I'm going to enjoy it. Hell yeah, man. Thanks for joining us. Blue Seduction. Cheapy banger, dude. It's so cheap, but there's a cappuccino note in that, and I can kind of smell it. And it's fucking weird that it's an aquatic. You know? Thanks for hanging with me. 3:30 a.m. Shit, dude. Where are you from? That's like 6 hours from now. Nothing better than 3:30 than some of them. I gotta run a chiropractor's appointment. I'll be long gone. All right, Blaine. Good luck. Hopefully you don't get hurt. I'm scared to death to ever go to a chiropractor. Ooh, he's gone mod free. Well, congrats, Jason. I was eventually going to put you as the moderator. You, Blaine, and Derek are going to be my 3 for now. I don't want too many moderators. Yeah, suck a thumb. Dude, just... Grim, just research. Try to play around with some of these AI apps. What's the one that I use? I use Photo Room. And basically, you take a picture of yourself, it scans it, just yourself, and then they have different backgrounds that you can use. It's just the problem is you have to like really research. So I YouTubed, like literally I went on YouTube and it was just like, watch videos. How do you get more views? How do you get more subs? And I've had this channel since February of last year, and I got 1,400. So I mean, it's gonna take time. You know, this doesn't happen overnight. Like, and you gotta just keep pushing out content. You can't just rely on live streams. You gotta, do more videos. I started doing this because I had a huge collection, and I figured, well, I'm stuck with these. Might as well talk about them. And it's been fun. It's been a good distraction for me. So hopefully you get something out of it, and just be yourself. Just be yourself. Gotta be England. UK. Okay, cool. Do you like the new camera more than the first 2? I do. I think this, because you guys know I don't like super sweet fragrances. This is the least sweet of them all. And this actually makes the coffee flanker smell even creamier than it is. So I had the original. I picked it up at Burlington. It was just too sweet. It gave me a headache. Literally gave me a headache. So I took it back, and then when I took it back, I found Kawa. So I exchanged it. And I love that one. This one is more like fiery hot spice. It smells like there's cinnamon in here, but there's not. So the pimento adds like a hot spice. But you're still getting that core DNA. It's still kind of sweet, but it's really good. The tobacco's in there. I think this is going to get very rich. Yeah, I'm a fan. It smells like Christmas to me. Like this would be great for Christmas Eve, specifically. Having a couple drinks, like I would put 3 or 4 sprays on, and dude, you're gonna fill up a room, and everybody's gonna be happy and buzzed as shit. And I like it. Thanks for Wrenchy Cat. Yeah, dude. Cause you guys are on Ross's stream, you guys hold it down, and like I know you guys, so Blue does make my name pop, doesn't it? Yeah, geez, I friend requested you. I saw your name pop up on the Zed Lounge. I'm like, hey, I know him. Add friend. Cologne connoisseur. Welcome. Just running up to watch hours with the lives. Yeah, dude. The shorts videos try doing hashtags and stuff. You know, you can add tags when you upload a video. You can add like certain tags. I've learned if you tag keywords, could potentially help, but I accepted it. Did it not on your feed? Yeah, it did. Yeah. I might have to get cover count, although it is a winter. Yeah. It's a good one. I mean, again, it's an angel share. The original is supposed to be an angel share clone, and then the coffee. I think everybody's favorite is the coffee one because it's a little bit more masculine. I still think this is masculine as well. I can't see like a female wearing this, the new one. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I mean, to me, it smells masculine. What stupid thing? He's got so many pop-ups. Yeah, save your money, dude. Like I said earlier, I'm not buying shit for a long time because, you know, I don't need it. I need to buy stuff that I need, not want. You know what I mean? So, and I ain't making shit off of this stuff, you know. Not that I have to, but you know what I mean. Home run in frozen pizza is the fucking best. It's hitting the spot right now. Cologne connoisseur. I think it. When people say, is it redundant? Yes, of course, because it smells like the core DNA. But they all have a different take on it. Like Ross was saying. Stronger with You. That whole line is flankered perfectly because it still smells like Stronger with You, but it has an added... They have themes to it. This is more spicy. It's a spicier, semi-smokier. It's not as smoky as it is spicy to me. Like, does it smell like the original? Yeah. But the original's way more sweet. This is way more, the sweetness is kind of pulled back, which that's why I like it. And the tobacco's kind of there. It's a kind of an earthy tobacco, so I mean, it's different. But it, you know, it's camera. I had a coupon that took a good amount off. I got a Bizan. Yeah, I'm not gonna. The Bizan leans a little bit more feminine. Yeah. I'll sample it. I'm gonna get samples. I love that he finally's got 3 ml spray samples. Hasn't Jason had mod? Well, he wasn't, because I just started doing these, so I've been meaning to give Jason a wrench because, you know, definitely a good pick. It's the new fruity floral, like bloom with fruits. Got it for my wife. Yeah, I'm gonna sample it. She actually, my wife. I have a sample of bloom right here. My wife actually doesn't mind it. It's actually a lot more potent than I thought it was. I got no real stay. I got Dior 2020 all over me today. Well, that I was wearing this, so I'm smelling both because it's like it actually complements each other. So my stunner is a week. It's gonna be kind of short because I wore Camera Ducan twice, and I wore Dior 2020 twice. So that cuts out 2 fragrances because I do the hot shower. I kind of want to smell this. Fuck it. Yeah. Yeah, it smells good, man. I don't know. I'm not gonna own a bottle of it. I'm in the waiting room. My appointment's, oh, Blaine. I'm not buying anything for a long while. I tell myself, and my missus that every month, get boxes keep rocking my house. Dude. I was good though. Ask Derek. For a good while. We made a New Year's resolution that we weren't gonna buy shit. And then I'm like, ugh. And it's harder for me because I have this. You know? I think it's a bit feminine for me, but good for her because my mom likes it too. I'll send you a decan. Oh, shit. All right, well, I'll take you up on that. I appreciate it. I have a bunch of... I have, like, a ton of empty decants that I bought. I want to start... I do want to start eventually getting more comfortable and, like, mailing out samples and stuff. I think it would be cool if we all, like, shared shit. D. Paris. Jumping in late. What did you just sample? I haven't sampled anything. I had a sample. This is Zaharoff Signature Bloom. Because we were all talking about it, and I decided to just spray it. It was like a half spray too, and it's potent. So it's good stuff. I'm thinking about blind buying a LeBeau EDT. It sounds dumb, but I think I would really enjoy it due to the tropical DNA. So I have never tried any of the LeBeaus. I do have Tommy Hilfiger Vibrant Summer, which is supposed to be like a really cheap take on LeBeau. It's okay. I'm not big on tropical, like, coconut fragrances and stuff. I'm really not. Like, Coco Loco, I think smells phenomenal. I just don't see myself wearing it. I'm very fresh, spicy signature scent kind of right now. Like, my nose is very gravitating towards a lot of, you know, shit like this. Givenchy Gentlemen Only. You know. Or, this, every time I sip the cap, I smile. It's good, man. Seraphim Red. I was telling Derek the other day. Seraphim Red is the truth. Stone Cold, glad to see you live. Hey, Darius. Good to see you. It is, Jason. Vibrant Summer is a GB banger. I'm definitely going to wear it a lot more this summer. I don't wear it a lot. I haven't worn it out the shower since last year. It's all the way in the far back of my shelf. I got to really rearrange my collection because I think that's part of the reason why I've been I haven't been wearing everything the same, but like I try to switch it up every week, obviously, but like this week I was like, fuck it, I'm wearing these 2 new ones. Bay 19. It hits different. Never heard of it. Remember, never trust a fart. Gambled on a fart, didn't shit my pants. Are you making new people mod? They're not new people. I only have 3 mods, and I'm just gonna stick with it because, you know, I don't want like 20 mods with 10 people in the chat. You know what I mean? Like, it's just because like Blaine, Jason, and Derek are not always on. So like, I you know, and they're in different time zones too. So it's like Blaine usually is like on and off. Same with Derek. And Jason, you know, he is involved in the chat a lot. So like, and I know him from other channels too. So, you know, he's a gimme. EDT will be more fresh. Obviously, I like the perfume because it's richer. The heat hits it, projects its perfume. Yeah, I definitely gotta get my nose on it. I don't see them in Ulta at all. Then again, each of those stores have different. They don't really take care of the fragrance sections a lot. Testers are missing. You don't know what you're smelling. Like they'll have like an EDP and an EDT flanker that look the same, but like you can't tell what is what. You know, it's like they don't know. You know, oh, can I help you with something? Like you don't know what any of these smell like. You know, we're both in Central, yeah. But Blaine is in Hawaii. Jason, I think you're Central Time, right? Or are you Eastern? You're an hour ahead. I'm not a sissy sprayer. I'm. What is a sissy sprayer? I do like 4 or 5 sprays, maybe depending on the fragrance. I'll do like 6 or 7 max. If it's like a super weak thing where it's only like a 3-hour fragrance, I'll spray 20 times. But I also don't want to waste my juice with one wearing. You know what I mean? Like I don't need 20 sprays each time. It's just wasting the fragrance at that point, to me. If you have enough fuck you money, go ahead. Sure. Says Jason, I personally need more clean fragrance, so I would go EDT. You money. Get your money up, not your funny up. Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about Lalabo. Oh, yeah. No, you're good, D Paris. Oh, okay. So me, Jason, and Derek are central. Excellent. I suck at time zones. If I'm about the parfum, I get a ton of compliments, but I kind of regret it. I don't love it because I don't know when to wear it. That's fair. I'm kind of like that too. I'm very situational with my stuff. There's stuff that like I've neglected, like leather tobacco. My wife is obsessed with it. But like sometimes at night during the summer, she wants me to wear it, and I'm like, I don't want to wear it because it's just like it's like a mind fuck, you know. You're just like, well, it's like 80 degrees outside. I'm not gonna wear this sub-zero temperature fragrance because it cuts. Obviously, you wear it in the colder months because it's warmer. I can't spend $10 on 2 samples. Yeah, but would you rather spend $100 on 2 bottles? I have a ton of samples, and I'm glad because it's less bottles that I have. If the whole drawer of samples I have are there's probably maybe a little bit more than actual bottles that I have, and I probably have like 300 bottles or so. I definitely have to count them. I haven't counted them in a while. I do like to read during school. I'll see if I can find something cheaper for you. Okay. I was talking to the Cologne dinosaur. And you're not a troll. Detached? What's up, Detached? Man, Sarah. Don't associate me with them hooligans. I'm a chill guy who does dabble. Okay. We'll see about that, Darius. Nah. You guys are... As long as we keep the peace, you guys say whatever the fuck you want. Uh-oh. Did we delete a comment? Oh, someone in Chinese or something? Yeah, I don't know what that means. Bobo, Paradise Garden. I heard Paradise Garden is really good. Who's Timothy? What's happening? I forgot how good Cedra Poise is. And the oil's got really thick too. I got the screw-on cap. Yeah, the juice is very, very dark. Really good stuff. What's up, Ricardo? Greetings from Brazil. Well, thanks for joining, dude. Appreciate it. Oh, Steven is Cologne. Oh, that's Steve. That's his name. Okay. Bro, drink the bottle. I the intense Cedra was. I love it. Yeah, I had a sample of that. It was really I don't know. Something about it. I was just kind of like, eh. And I ended up giving the sample away. And now I regret it because I don't know. This is still a beast though. Like this is pretty potent. That's a big dent in that Cedra Buzz. Yeah, Derek. I mean, I've had this for 4 years. So, when did I buy it? 21? Yeah, I've had this for 4 years, and I was wearing it a lot. It is weird because it does give that Aventus vibe, like, briefly. And then it does its own thing. This gets really smoky, woody on me. I think what's in there? Cedar? The woods are very, very smoky on me, which is good. Oh, he's also a Cologne guy. Prada L'Homme or Dior Homme 2020? Dior Homme 2020. I'm not super big on powdery fragrances, even though Prada L'Homme is great. I have that one. My wife really likes that one. I gotta pull that one out. Go nose blind to Boise Intense. Yeah, it was, it seemed a lot smoother. It didn't seem intense to me. I never tried the Red Tobacco Intense either. Darius, just leave. There's no point. What? You guys goofing around? Do I need to give you a damn stunner? What? Nah, you guys. What are we fighting about? Oh, he's making fun of me for having a clone. See, it's hard when you guys don't put emojis. You know, I can't tell. I read them as words, which is probably the main reason why we're so fucking divided these days. Because everybody takes shit the wrong way, you know? I'm lost also. So, yeah, Jason, I didn't know what was going on. Red tobacco is one of the strongest in my collection. Wow, Latafa Atlas. I have that too. I haven't talked about that one yet. I've worn it once. That is that one you got to be in a mood for. I mean, it's potent, dude. Very, very medicinal. But that dry down with the oak moss, it's good. It's good. I've been meaning to pull that out and talk about it recently, so I'm glad you mentioned it. Cologne was very nice, of course, but Dior Parfum 20 is another stratosphere. Yeah. Fair. Red tobacco intense would be seriously intense. I heard it's like not though. I heard it's very smooth. I heard the EDT or the regular one is like a lot more potent with the opening. I'm gonna layer the top of Alice and Coconut Lagoon tomorrow. For real? Let me know how that goes. I got a menthol smell when I first sprayed it. I don't know why. Yeah, it's very medicinal. It's very salty. It is. Like they weren't kidding. Like Ross wasn't kidding when he said 2 sprays max of that shit. That like I had one spray on my arm one day and I smelled it for like 2 days straight. Kid you not. It's nuclear. It's almost too much. That's why I don't wear it. It's like too strong. But I got it off Amazon for like $25. So, and I've never smelled the, was it Megamare? I've never smelled that one. I'm doing a spray on each side of the neck and then spray Coconut Lagoon on top of it. Fingers crossed. Yeah, you should be alright then. I'm not really big into layering either. Like, I'm not. Although I did layer Seraphine Blue and Seraphine Red last weekend. I mean, you couldn't really smell like one or the other. I think the Seraphine Red is definitely stronger, but they all share the same. They both share the same notes. You guys know. I'm not either. I'm gonna experiment. I think it's gonna work out well. Yeah. I mean, it would the Coconut Lagoon would probably tame that saltiness. So maybe it is a good idea. So does anyone get a slightly sour, dark, dank odor from Atlas? No. I get a very I do get that salty vibe because there is a salt note I think in there. And if you do too much, you can like burn your nose. What's that one? The fragrance Lanoween Alone? Blue Electrique? Yeah, YSL one Lanoween Alone. I have that one. I'm not big on Lanoween Alone at all. Detached. I wore Dylan Blue today. It's been a while. I forgot how much I love it. Yeah, dude. Dylan Blue gets a lot of hate, but it also gets a lot of love. The dry down's great. They don't sell it in the States? Blue Electrique? I have a full bottle of that. If Anybody wants to buy it off me? There was a Macy's drop, and it was hyped as shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it. I got it in because I never really smelled line weed alone, and I bought it, and I was like, oh, it's this. Left out of the shelf. Then when it ran out, prices were going up, and I'm like, So I don't know. I could sell a bunch of my bottles, but how much are you willing to spend? What's it going for now? Is it summer? No, not to me. It smells like line weed alone, but it's just like a kind of a fresher version of it, but it's still powdery. It smells, it's the closest to smelling like line weed alone. So I heard it was like super redundant. Maybe I'm snobbing, but I get that dank from Atlas. Azure Oud big time, and most recently back on Art of Universe. I've been seeing a lot of hype on that Art of Universe. I'm wondering if is that good? Had one girl at work tell me her favorite cologne was Dylan Blue from a guy wearing it at her previous job. Then I wore Seraphine Red one day, and she came in and said that that was her new favorite. Yeah, man. Seraphine Red's the truth. Because it's not overwhelming, but it lasts. It could last for days. And it's like the woody vibe comes in the deep dry down. And it's such a great sillage. Seraphine Red. I mean, yeah. Love it. $400 for fucking Blue Electrique? Cologne connoisseur is like, yeah, I'm out. I thought they only had one size of it though. Well, I'll keep you in mind. I mean, I don't really know. I gotta look to see what the going rate is. Let me take a gander. Let me take a gander at good old eBay. Motherfucker. I hate computers. I want to go back to pen and paper. But I want to hang out with you guys. Let's see. 300, yeah, $400? Holy shit. Yeah, I have the 3.4 ounce bottle. There's the 2 ounce going for $150 plus $22 for delivery. That's from Canada. 160. Wait, do I have a 3.4? No, I have the 2 ounce. I do have the 2 ounce. Damn, dude. 209, 232. $185. If I sold it, I'd probably sell it for about $150, if I'm being honest. I still have the box, too. The juice is actually blue. It's not the bottle. It's like electric blue juice. I think it smells great. It does smell really good. I just don't gravitate towards that DNA. I don't know why. I always thought it was just the cardamom, but it's just that DNA. I like the YSL Loam, line. Les Parfums, I have that. I think it's great. I can't afford this hobby. I mean, you got to discipline yourself. I think the issue with people, like, everybody needs to get it now. FOMO, fear of missing out, is like it's so true. Social media has made everybody be like, I need this now. I need it now. You know, and then it's like all of a sudden you have fucking hundreds of bottles, and then you're like, oh shit, I don't wear nearly half of them. Art of Universe, I gave away my decant. Too sweet in that off odor in the background. I can't believe Blue Talisman smells like it. Ugh. Well, if it's too sweet, that ain't for me. Prada Ocean Rosa. I mean, Prada Luna Rosa Ocean, EDP. The Parfum is really good. It smells nothing like the first two. When I was there, eBay was the site old people use. Now I use it all the time. Yeah. That's because eBay started. They basically started that whole resale market. This whole hobby is expensive. Yeah. Mike, why no live streams? Oh yeah, Mike. What's up, Mike? Sorry, Mike. I missed your Polo Cologne Intense. Smells oddly similar to Ralph Lauren Safari for Men. It's Polo Cologne Intense is heavier on the sage, and it's kind of got more. It's like a bubblegum version of Safari for Men to me. I could smell the DNA in it, which makes sense because it's Ralph Lauren. But that's a good one. Very green, very musky on me. It lasts a long time too. Mike, why no live streams? Versace Hawass Fire or Dumont Nitro Red Intensely? I haven't smelled either of them. I have the first three Hawasses. The regular, or the original, ice, and black. I have not smelled Fire or Elixir, or there's another one. Wood? There's a sandalwood one. Cologne Connoisseur, I'm out. I don't know if you are or not, but if you are, have a good night. I'm digging Zaharoff Signature Noir and Royale. I'm going out with a bunch of samples from that, including Seraphine Blue and Red. Yeah. I got Noir right here. I don't have a bottle of Noir. I should, but I don't. I'll get one eventually. I'll go play blackjack. Better get you a summer job. Or a gambling addiction. Yeah, I'm not a big gambler whatsoever. Noir is amazing. There's something about it that's different than Pour Homme. I think Noir is a little bit more earthy on me. I like earthy stuff. Well, gambling, yes, you got a chance of winning, but if you lose, it's gone. At least with the Cologne, you have something. Yeah. True. Jason, your new name should be Zaharoff Connoisseur. I like to gamble too, so I ain't want to talk. No, Jason, but I did my spice. Mike, how is Metallic Musk? I'm not too young to gamble. Sadly, I was Polo 67, dude. I had a sample of that. It was like, it was okay. But then it was like, yeah, you kept going back to it, and you're like, this is pretty good. It's got a lot of hype. Been focused on music lately. The Frag channel has been on the back burner, but I'll get back to it eventually. Spice Bomb, Month. It's the truth. Way better than I expected it to be. Yeah, I need to get a sample of that. Oscar de la Rent's Gentleman. Clean Mane? No, I have not smelled that. You guys don't know when I'm joking. No, because you don't use emojis. And I'm not too familiar with you yet, so apologies. What's up, Kevin? I'm gonna have to check out the new Spice Bar. I don't blame you on the channel. I'll make that much. Yeah, dude. Yeah, this isn't a big. This channel's not a big priority for me. Not yet. You know, we'll see what happens. I'm just having fun. It's a good distraction. I gotta crack a window. Stuffy in here. Jason, do you ever accidentally tuck your fragrances in the bed? What? That's random. Sorry that I'm eating. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not sorry. It's Friday. Friday night. We're hanging out. I'm eating pizza. I used to think Zaharoff was just Ross, dressed in hype, but I've been put up on game, and now I'm a true believer. Finally, someone that has some sense. I never understood any of this Zaharoff shill shit. I really, like, if you've been following these people for years, you know that they're telling you how it is. The van, my next purchase is going to have to wait at least until June because of adulting. But it's a toss-up between Mansour Amberful, Cognac, Terre. I don't know how to pronounce Terre. Better sensual. I want to try Amberful. Definitely want to try Amberful. It's Fuck It Fridays, I call it. Hell yeah, dude. I love Fridays. Man, one of the bands I used to be in with my buddies, this was like 15 years ago. Every Friday, we all had 9-to-5 jobs, and every Friday after work, we would all go to our buddy's house, and we'd have band practice and have a couple beers, and like, dude, I miss those nights. Had a couple beers, was jamming for like a couple hours, and then hung out after. And it was like right down the street from my house, my parents' house. It was awesome. How often do you jam out on the drums? Not enough. It's definitely harder with a kid because she's literally asleep by like 6:30. So I typically try and play on the weekends because I work till 5 and I get home around 5:30, 6 o'clock. So it's like all of a sudden I blink and it's 9 p.m. So it's like I can't play every day. But this weekend I will be playing. I have band practice next Saturday. It's gonna be like a 5-hour rehearsal because we got a show coming up next month, May 17th. So we got a lot of work. I was just talking to the guys yesterday, and yeah, we have a lot of songs to practice, but I'm hoping to play this weekend because if I don't practice, it's not even about learning the parts. Like, I know the parts, but it's like stamina, and like if you have stiff wrists and hands and stuff, you're gonna suck. Amberful's good. I didn't like it at first, but it's grown on me. What is that supposed to smell like again? Sorry. What? Yeah. What is amber supposed to smell like again? Is it supposed to smell like a fragrance, a certain fragrance? What brand uses best quality ingredients in your opinion? What scent has the highest quality, most expensive ingredients in your experience? UK. I would probably Cologne connoisseur. Nautica uses very quality. I mean, I may be biased, but Zaharoff because they're a niche. Dior, I think Dior is just. I think this is if I had to rate a 10 out of 10 fragrance, it'd be this one. I think this is phenomenal. I think this is one of the best fragrances and it's not even that complex. It just smells fucking good. But it's definitely my style. It's definitely like my age and my. It's good, and people like this. It's good stuff. Yeah, and just the bottle itself is just really cool. Yeah, I almost wore that today, and then I wore Solario Elysium today. I wasn't a fan of Aurum just because I don't like the smell of honey. I don't like the real smell of honey. I think it's stinky. You know, um, I have a little. I have a sample of that. If I don't have full bottles of the Zaharoff, I've smelled them. I have smelled them, where I have samples. So I don't think there's one. I think the Royale Triple X I haven't smelled. I don't really need to. I don't. Which reminds me, I was talking about this with Derek. I gotta talk to George. My Royale X atomizer's not working, so it's like spitting the fragrance out. So I gotta keep forgetting to talk to George about it. I mean, I don't wanna like tell him. I know he'll give me a new bottle, but like I don't wanna. I don't know. I get weird about that shit. It's like Ganymede and Tiger, I think, like a mix of the two. Oh, that's right. That's right. I knew there was like a Tiger connection, which Frothy Blue is a banger. This is good shit. It's really strong too. Yeah, I got a pretty good sized dent with that. Dent's like right here. So. Oh. Is George still Chicago area? Yes. He lives in the town that I went to high school in. George, that's the craziest thing. Like, I found out that George lives at my own stomping grounds way longer after the fact that I knew who he was. So, yeah, I told George not too long ago I want to meet him up if if I'm next time I'm down there because I'm not down there a lot. I'm an hour away. I'm northwest suburbs, um, but he's got a PO box that's like down the street from where I grew up. Like I'm very familiar with where he lives, so I definitely want to meet up with him. So you guys know when they did the Zach Creator stuff and they were at that like country club? That was literally two blocks away from my wife's parents' house. And when we were dating, we were living over there. Literally, I could have walked over there. You're talking to George right now? Yeah. He's a good dude, man. I mean, that bless his heart. D3, yeah. Nitro White. It is good. I just not something that I would probably wear. You know what I mean? I have the I mean most of you guys have seen this, but I have the Nitro collection. It's got the 10 mil. This is brilliant, dude. This is brilliant. This will make me not get any of the bottles because I don't need them. 10 mils is plenty. Bulgari Tiger, yeah. Jason, do you like that polo green from back in your day? Polo green is good. I have, Derek sent me this. The classic match. Original polo. They actually did a really good job with it. It's good stuff. This is like this is less than $10, and it smells phenomenal. And it lasts a long time. Precious Treasure, nice. I wore that on Tuesday. That is good stuff. Sneaky Performance. I wore this for my daughter's baptism. It was like perfect setting. This is a great church scent, I think. I got number 265. It's good. It's getting a little smoky. The woods have definitely richened up. A polo green sample of the musk is way too strong. Bottles from 2019. When I've been going through some samples, Randy sent me. Lloyd said, Mike, how do you like the Wavy 7 Cobalt? Yeah, Jason, it's sneaky. It's freaking sneaky. Me and Derek were almost like pissed when we first got it because we went nose blind to it immediately, and I was like, what the fuck? You know? Because like Ross said, it was like a beast, and it is, but it's like, I now understand what he meant. And I had to spend a lot of time with that. And then I had to spend a lot of time away from it because it was like, I don't like stuff that I go nose blind too easy, but Strong With You Freeze in the afternoon. Yeah, Strong With You Freeze is underrated. I had a sample of that too. It's actually it's a fresher Strong With You. Or Precious Treasure to daughter's first dating daughter is definitely meant for yeah. Hell yeah, Derek. 10 ml samples are good on the wallet. Yes, sir. I have to get me Trace Oros. I've been hearing a lot about that. Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about Trace Oros. I like the Wavy 7 Cobalt a lot. Just don't think I'll going to add it because I am maxed out on blue fragrances. That's fair. Yeah. I always say it's Bleu de Chanel mixed with Dior Homme 2020 because it smells almost like a hybrid. Try Afnan Tribute Blue. Not expensive. It smells a lot. It smells like a lot of money. If you like Bleu de Chanel L'Oreal School, you will like it 100%. Is it redundant though? Is it like, does it smell more like Bleu de Chanel? Because everybody was saying this smells just like Bleu de Chanel, and I disagree. I think it's its own fragrance. This is what this. I mean, this is literally like Dior Homme 2020, but like with a sprinkle of Bleu de Chanel. Like it's more blue. It's like a bluer take. Like Dior Homme 2020 O, if they brought O back, but like didn't have iris. You know what I mean? Oh, this is good stuff, dude. And they perform exactly the same. Zaharoff is good, not amazing, a little too feminine to wear. Yeah, okay. When I first sprayed it, it was really light. I was like, what the fuck is that? Maybe I'll sample first. Got the new Cobalt Elixir. Love it. Okay. Fragrance Norm. Appreciate you stopping by. I need to pick up the A3 sample set. Yeah, I've been... Sample sets are definitely... I think that's the way to go. Look for sample sets. You know? If it's at a good cost, you know? That way, like... Have you guys tried any of the 8 and Bob? The 8 and Bob stuff? Egypt. Oh, you guys would like Egypt. I now know why it's the most popular one. It kind of has that latent red tobacco kind of vibe to it. It's just good. It's good. I think this one's my second favorite. I don't even know how you pronounce that, but it's good. Minty, aquatic, Dior Fahrenheit. That's what I'm kind of getting. There's leather in here too. It's really fucking good. The original 8 and Bob is interesting. A lot of cardamom. It's very woody and musky. It smells like an old church, but like in a good way. Been waiting for it to warm up already northeast so I can wear my French Riviera. You know, I have a sample of that too, and I don't know, it's a little too floral for me. Just something's not jiving with me. I mean, it's hyped up for sure. Afna 9 a.m. dive kind of reminds me of Blue Day Chanel. Yes. Blue Day Chanel mixed with YSLY a little bit. My nephew Johnny has that one. He really likes that one. It's potent too. Is the 316 in your name for John 316? Technically, no. It's Stone Cold 316, the wrestler, but he took the John 316 and he made a character out of it. If you don't know who Stone Cold Steve Austin is, YouTube Stone Cold Steve Austin, like Austin 316, like his first promo. It was at King of the Ring in 1996, I believe. And that was like the birth of like his character. And like he says, Austin 316 says, I just whipped your ass. And like that's when wrestling became like fucking cool. Why EDP and Dilla Blue? Precious Treasure can be hard to smell. Yeah, Mike. I was almost mad at it. I was just like, what the fuck, man? Like, you know, when you spend that money, you're like, it smells great. It's just, and the story behind it, it's just phenomenal. But, you know, at first, I'm just talking at first, I was just like a little let down. I was like, and quite a few people were selling their bottles, it looked like, because they were just like, oh. And then we found out he had samples that were like, oh. I absolutely love Blue Day Chanel, but just can't pull the trigger. Yeah, but there's so many things that smell just like it, so it's like there's so many clones out there that probably do a better job. I don't want to say better job, but gets the job done. I'm sure it's been reformulated. I don't know what Chanel is up to with this new flanker. Are they coming out with it? Is it a rumor? Exclusive? I feel like they're going to be the new Dior Sauvage. They're going to start an exclusive trend. That's my take. I don't think because it's weak though. Maybe something with the blend. It's definitely the oils and the way it's um, blended for sure. It's very airy. It's a very airy fragrance, but it literally does sneak up on you. It adapts with your skin chemistry and like temperature, I think. Because then it's like when you really think about it, it's actually a brilliant fragrance. You know what I mean? But yeah, when you want to like, it doesn't give off a sillage like Bleu de Chanel Parfum. That's what I was hoping for. But it doesn't. It's a little bit more airy. Yeah, YSOY and Bleu de Chanel for 9 a.m. dive, for sure. Yeah. Afnan Tribute, Blue better than them. Not Cologne, not Duplicate. I recommend it to all of you guys. It's awesome. Strong masculine scent. Yeah. I might have to check that one out. Not anytime soon. maybe all the natural exotic oils that make it hard to smell. Yeah, maybe. I gotta put my glasses on, guys. Hold on. Oh no. Did I forget my glasses at work? Yep. I left my glasses at work. Shit. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Jake the Snake Roberts, Tournament Finals, King of the Ring 1996. D3, you know what the fuck is up. For sure. Oh, I missed a couple. Hold on. Maybe all the natural exotic oil. I'm not going to watch wrestling. Can you catch beer cans like Stone Cold? Maybe. I was mad at it too, right, Jason? Me and Derek were like, "What the fuck is this?" But we weren't gonna like knee-jerk react and like shit all over it, and we weren't gonna sell our bottles. I was like, we need to spend time on it. We gotta give it, let it sit too, spend time with it, spend time away from it. I smell it more when I'm out, but when I'm in the same room, I can't smell it. Yeah, agreed. I had to spray it on my clothes because I couldn't smell it directly off skin. Spray it under your nose and you can't smell it all. That's right. And Ross was right. Do it behind your neck for the best experience. Cologne connoisseur, go to Zaharoff.com and see for yourself. Oh, Jason, yeah, it's 300. Damn, anyone hiring? Always have a backup eyeglass available. That's good. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go put this plate away, and I need some more ice for this. I don't like drinking it warm, so I'll be right back. What happened here? Why is it... All right. It's not blocking the thing here. I'll be right back. You grab me a beer while you're up. I filled this shit up to the brim. Now we're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna close this a little bit. I found my glasses. I took them out of my bag earlier when I came home from work. I'm nearsighted, so I can't see far away. So this will be easier so I can like sit back, you know, when I had too much to drink and just go, No. I don't do that shit anymore. You can't. I can't. I hate being sick. Like feeling nauseous. When I was on chemotherapy, man, that's part of my PTSD with that shit. I hate, even a stomach bug, I hate having. Have you guys ever dry heaved before? It's one of the worst fucking feelings ever. When I was going through my bone cancer, I was 17, I was 220. No. Yeah, I was 220 pounds. The lowest weight I got was 135. And I'm 6'1". I remember one night I was dry heaving. And I had nothing. I had no bile or nothing. So I hate that shit. You know, so when I drink, I don't... When I get the spins or anything, I go to bed. I thought he just hit a transition live. Z 2010. Yeah, I definitely want to sample that 2010 Pour Homme. It's Pour Homme, right? 2010 signature Pour Homme, or is it just his first? I was kind of confused on what they were. Do you like these lives more than Chris's? Who brought the champagne? I like them both. Who's Chris? I did. I felt bad. I started the whole numbering thing on Ross's chat. Yeah, I saw that briefly, Blaine, but nah, man. It's so easy to get caught up in the chat, and like Ross sometimes doesn't realize that like when he'll answer something, it's like someone typed that like 20 minutes ago, you know, because nothing's time stamped, so he thinks it's like kind of recent. And sometimes I'm watching it and I'm like, well, he said this like 30 minutes ago, because you know, when you got over 100 people watching your shit, you know, like me, I talk a lot. Sometimes I don't shut up. I wasn't going to do that to George. I knew you would have a meltdown. Guys, Bolt Citrus is truly... Is it, Mike? Bolt Citrus? I'm curious. It's about time they come out with another freshie. I hope that they go back to the Boss Bottle DNA. I hope they try and do something different. I know there's so many damn flankers, but man, none of the fucking Boss Bottles smell like Boss Bottled. She's back. Hoping to find it at a rack store. Which one, Mike? The Bolt Citrus? Yeah, I keep hearing that the opening is like phenomenal, but the dry down sucks. I'm gonna wait for prices to go down. It's all citrus, so performance isn't stellar, but it's amazing. I think it's gonna get a lot of hype in the summer with the high heat. I think it's gonna get a lot of hype. Right now, I mean, anybody in the Midwest, I don't know what your weather is, but like mine, it was like 33 this morning, got up to 55. My furnace has been running since October. And then I had my air conditioner on last month for a day. It was insane. God, I sound like an old fuck. Better performance for the price points. Tried at Macy's recently. Didn't really inspire me. I did try the newest Coach. Yeah, I want to try the Coach EDP. I heard it's kind of got like a Fougere kind of vibe to it. Oh yeah, Boss Bottle Absolute was great. Elixir was great. I didn't try Triumph Elixir though. I heard Dan actually saw it at Ross Dress for Less, and I just didn't pull the trigger. Chris Siash, he's a fragrance reviewer also. I feel like I heard him. Is he cool? That's good. Bad Boy Elixir's pretty good too. I did smell that at Ulta not too long ago. Because I was like, what are these about? And I was like, damn, that was good. You know my journey so much. Well, that's good. Well, I gotta go, fellas. Gotta get up early. Thanks, Jason. I appreciate you. We'll talk soon. What's up, Kels? What's up, man? Thanks for hopping on. I appreciate you. It's warming up in Cali, so the freshies are coming out. Hell yeah, man. Who tried Chanel Antaeus? I feel like I've heard of it. Darren, Illinois weather is definitely like a seesaw, yeah. Darren, you're in Blue Island, right? Did you go to Eisenhower? I went to Shepherd. District 218. All right, Cologne connoisseur. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, man. Well, how long have we been on here for? We got on here, what? It's almost 11? I still got this to drink, so I'll be hanging here for a little bit. Taking my car into the body shop tomorrow at 10 a.m. But it's literally right down the street, so. Kels, if you're still on, I saw your Dukan video today. I love this. I do think currently right now, Kawa has an edge to this. The coffee in that is just, but if you smell this and then smell Kawa right away, this makes Kawa smell better, I think, than it used to. Because how spicy this is. And that's a little bit more creamy. So, I don't know. I was smelling it the other day and I'm like, holy shit. Like, this makes Kawa smells even better. It like complements each other. Did you ever jam out to Path of Hate Jam? I don't think so. What is that? Path of Hate Jam. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. What am I doing? Okay. Is it a Path of Hate? Was it an anime thing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check it out later. I can't really play any music right now because everybody's sleeping. I'm surprised they can't even hear me. I feel like I'm shouting. What? I'm drinking Jim Beam 7. It's 7 years aged. Saw it at Jewel, picked it up, said, what the fuck? Platinum Eagle East. That's a good one. That's basically Abercrombie and Fitch's, or Abercrombie Fitch Fierce's daddy, I think. It smells like a fougere version of, it's almost like a niche version of Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. I feel like Fierce is like the young man version of, you know what I mean? I only have like a little bit left of Platinum Eagle East. Beau de Jour, Raja Scandal, Parfum Cologne. Dude, I gotta try all those. Polo Cologne Intense is really good. Underrated. That should have made my underrated list. Because it is. It's a great spring scent. You know, it's perfect for this time around. It's got a little bubblegum thing going on with it, but then it's like I get a Safari for Men kind of thing. I think it's a really good release. What do we got in the chat here? We got 21 likes, 13 people. Yeah, let's hang, dude. What do you guys want to talk about? Whoa, we didn't even talk about the topic. What's everybody's favorite fragrance house? I mean, I'm gonna go with Zaharoff just because they have the most bottles. I think the second favorite house for me, shit, Acqua di Gio. Armani. I think Acqua di Gio, it's iconic. Bentley, the Brioni line. I love Brioni. I still gotta try those Suave. Heard it was very animalic. Not a lot of people were really kind of, but I still want to smell it. This new Lattafa Ducan is sweet. Is it unisex? It's unisex. It is sweet, but it's not as sweet as the other two. It's spicy. Spicy and a little smoky. It's got tobacco. It's got like fire hot spice. So it smells like it has cinnamon in it, but it doesn't. It's pimento. There's a pimento note up top. It gives it like a peppery spice. It's good. Memo Paris? Yeah, I haven't tried anything from them. YSL. Blaine, what's your favorite YSL? I'm actually a big fan of the L'Elixir. The L'Elixir. I think it does smell. It's very soapy but woody on me because there's a little oud. Apparently, it's not an oud fragrance whatsoever, but it's got a tad of oud, and I don't know. It's not as immature, you know. I'm a sucker for the sweet designer. Yeah, I mean, I have to be like Spice Bomb, Night Vision, Eau de Parfum. I think it's just a great, sweet, creamy. It's very aromatic, and it's very there's a certain like musky vibe that I get with the creaminess. It's really good. My wife doesn't like it. It's too sweet for her. L'Homme Le Parfum. That's the only bottle of L'Homme that I have. Le Parfum. It's the blue version of L'Homme. I think it's great. And it's not super loud. It stays a little closer to the skin. Yeah, that's a good one, dude. YEDP. I just gave the rest of my YEDP to Johnny. He's got both my YEDT and YEDP. I have this. Latafa Fakar. Great EDP alternative for white EDP. It smells a little bit more mature. It doesn't have the screechiness. This is macerated. I could smell it. Oh man, but you're still getting that like juicy fruit kind of vibe. Soapy. It's a little soapy. Rack store fine, $30. That's good. That's why I gave him the rest of my YEDP and my EDT, because I only need this. You know what I mean? And he really, really wanted it, and he was gonna buy both bottles, and I just said, "Take. You're gonna have a big collection like me. Just take the rest of it." I only had like maybe 20 or 30 mils left of each, so I just said, "Take it." You know. And I told the kid, don't start buying all these bottles just to buy them, you know? Like, don't do what I did. Zahara, Derek, yeah, Zaharoff. Make me pick my favorite kid while you're at it. My favorite house brand is probably JPG or Prada. Okay, that's fair. That's a tough one for designers between YSL and Ralph Lauren. For niche, maybe Parfums of Miley or Suspiro. Okay. Yeah, Mikey, it seems like you have a very deep taste into fragrances. There's some stuff that I've never heard of, and that's why I like hanging with you guys, dude. Like everybody's like throwing out different things, and I'm like, sweet, I want to get my nose on them though. I've never been more like curious than I have been. Like, and that's why I was excited to do all these live streams and like hang out with you guys and try to like bounce ideas off each other and talk about new stuff that I haven't even heard of, because I was stuck in the designer realm for a while. You know, I'm just starting to sample like a lot of the niche houses. I heard the Wiley Parfum, the reformulated Parfum is good. Is it a lot different than the original? I have so much freaking why, but yeah, I wanted to. Dior might be my fave. Dude, I'm Dior and Chanel, for being designer brands, they have niche quality. I'm just gonna say it. I mean, even though this is like an EDT, this is not their most popular fragrance. It's the blend is just perfect. You know what I mean? Like they hit home runs. Best YSL is Violet Parfum and EDP Intense. EDP Intense, when I first smelled it, I was like, I don't really smell nothing. But I have a 10 ml decan of it, and it's the truth. Definitely not intense though over the EDP. You know what I mean? Like if they swapped flankers, like the names of each other, it would make more sense. Russian leather's dark and good, so African leather. Best ever YSL is Rivet Gosh Intense Pour Homme 2004. Star Anise Patchouli Lavender Balm. Ooh. I gotta get my nose in some of these designer private lines. I'm still new. There's levels to the front game, but I've gone pretty far down the rabbit hole. Yeah, man. Like I said, a lot of us grew up. Like I got into this when I was like a kid, but I didn't start collecting until maybe 2 years before COVID. And it was during COVID that, I just found Ross right before the pandemic hit. It was like the end of 2019 going into 2020. And I was like, oh, well, this guy kind of likes some of the stuff I like. And then, here we are. So Ross is good, dude. I talked to him the other day. We were sending voice messages to each other. We share the similar outlook on life, basically. You know, if I had to say between Boss Bottled and Boss the Scent, some of them sold. That's fair. Yeah. I don't think I've tried Magnetic. Like Parfum Absolute. I may have others, but as a house, I just like Hugo Boss is very good, dude. I think they're underrated, for sure. They're a house that I definitely respect. A tomato leaf and Italian leather is a showstopper in my book. I'm going to Japan in September. I'm going to hunt down some of their scents while I'm there. Japan is definitely a country I would like to experience. I had a stepbrother. He worked for Caterpillar, the construction company, Caterpillar, and he was living in Singapore. He was telling me some stories. They didn't let him drive there. He had to get his own driver. It's a communist country. I mean, that's why. Have you smelled new Zaharoff Elixir or Stronger With You Parfum? I smelled the new Lamal Elixir Absolute. It was okay. It's a more, I feel like it's a smoother version of the Elixir. I want to get my nose on that Armoff Lionheart. It's supposed to be a peppermint version of Lamal Elixir. I'm down to see that. You mean Azaro the Forever Wanted Elixir? Or which Azaro are you talking about? Because Azaro Porum Elixir exists. I've never smelled that, though. Sharing with you Parfum. Smells good, just less sweet version. Too redundant. Yeah, I have the original in leather. I want to try the tobacco one. But I heard they're all phenomenal. The scent, Elixirs, Fire, Magnetics, low-key. The entire line is redundant. Just pick one. Yeah, but like Blaine, like we were saying earlier, like with the cameras, it still gives a different nuance. Like that's why I can't say this is completely redundant to the original. You know what I mean? Because it's like when you're in a mood for something spicy, I want a spicy version of Camera. Okay, here you go. I want a coffee version of Camera. Okay, there you go. They're going to do another flanker. I know they are. It's because of assholes like us and like in the chat that like we want bring it on. We want more. Send us more. What do you have? I want it. Yeah, I heard that smells like ombre leather or some shit. The Forever Wanted Elixir. I have Most Wanted Parfum and Wanted by Night. I gave Johnny the Most Wanted, the black one. It was just too sweet for me. Wanted by Night's great because you're still getting like a freshness. Stone Cold, I'm sleepy. Talk to you later. All right, Derek. Take care, buddy. I don't really fall asleep until 11 o'clock anyway, and it's Friday night, so. Tobacco and Freeze are different, but yeah, a lot smaller. Similar ones. My favorite is probably Oud. Absolutely. Yeah, I think I had a decant of that. I don't remember. Or was it Intensely? I don't remember. The black one is the best. The Most Wanted? That's what I heard. The Most Wanted or Stronger with You Intensely? Stronger with You. You have to understand, Ozaro is not on the same level as Armani. Emporio Armani. That's a higher quality. So I mean, by default, Stronger with You line is going to overtake the Most Wanted as far as scent wise. I think I'm still going to go with Stronger with You. Oh yeah, Stronger with You for sure. I respect the Most Wanted, but I think the two most popular lines of the Zara line is the Chrome line and the Wanted line. The Pour Homme line gets slept on, I think. Azzaro Pour Homme Intense, fucking phenomenal. Layer that with Second Soul. Thank me later. That's my Christmas scent. If you guys been paying attention, this past Christmas, the last 3 Christmases I've worn Azzaro Pour Homme Intense and Second Soul. Justin's second Zed creator. Because the Second Soul gives the barber, it's, well, they're both fougere kind of barbershop, but Second Soul is a little bit more fougere-ish, and Pour Homme Intense brings the hot spice, so it's like, it's just, and then it becomes Christmas. It's my Christmas Eve scent. This might be getting worn. This will get worn at a Christmas party. I don't think it's going to get worn on Christmas Eve. Yeah. This definitely smells like Christmas. That's why it was weird that this came out in April, you know? Sharing with you oud informed me that I don't like the combination of vanilla and oud. I like them separately though. Made me even turn away from. Really? Deep Hairs versus vanilla oud? You don't like that? Oh, that's a good one, man. Vanilla oud from Virtus. That's a special. My wife likes it. I have a 10. I also have a 10 mil of that one. God, I gotta get all my samples and put them in here, so I could talk about them more. Because I have a whole, like, I got a fuck ton. I got some, like, I got some in my bag. Oh, here's Pasha de Cartier Parfum. How different is it? It's different, but they complement each other. Oh, fuck. Oops. What did I have? Oh, Mancera Black Gold. Have any of you guys tried that one? I have a sample of it because I bought the Discovery set way back when. And it came with it. I smelled it. I was like, oh, I don't like this. And then Derek was telling me, like, oh, yeah, I think you'd like it. And then I forgot I had a sample. Dude, I'm in love with it. That'll probably be my next Mansara, black gold. Tom Ford Ode Ombre leather over Vertus Vanilla Oud for me. Well, those are kind of different, aren't they, Mike? Guys, your best leather scent. Mine is Gucci, the voice of the snake. It almost like Gucci Guilty Absolute, but better. More expensive ingredients, a lot of cypress, very dark. What is my best leather scent? I kind of want to say, to me, 19 Degrees it's just a banger. I mean, to me, 19 Degree is like a Ventus and Tuscan leather, just like a hybrid. It's supposed to be their version of a Ventus, but I don't think it smells like a Ventus. It smells more leather dominant. I mean, leather to back. I don't have a lot of leather fragrances. This has leather in it, but it's not leather dominant. John Barbados Dark Rebel has a black leather note in there, and that's really good. But again, that's cheap. Godolphin. Yeah, see, Mike, that's where you're like the craft fragrance, you know, like that's the kind of stuff. That's the rabbit holes I want to go down, you know. First is much better, more refined blend. They aren't examples, but they cover a lot of the same ground. Yeah, I'll leave the office now. I'll listen while I drive home. See you, Blaine. Appreciate your brother. We'll talk soon. Like my Tafakawa, because my sister told me never to wear that again, and that my first time using it. Yeah, dude, it's pretty potent. It's very sweet. I understand love. I think it's well constructed, just not big on smoke and resins with vanilla. That's fair. Yeah, man. You like what you like. High Karate was and still is the best scent of all time. What does that smell like? Let's find out. Pfizer? What the fuck? Oh, this is a real thing? Wait. Pfizer made a fragrance? 1967. Is this a joke? Every time I put on High Karate, someone gets pregnant. That is in no way a complaint either. Well, now I want to smell it. Yeah, that's funny. I like Versus Vanilla Oud initially, but then one day I just didn't like it once. But it's very situational. Like it's a cozy fragrance. I can't wear it all the time. I only wear it like around fall and winter. But it's potent, dude. That shit will last. The brand note magnetic. Oh, I heard, yeah, that brand note. I heard it's supposed to be like a like a wheat kind of note. Pasha Cartier Parfum, yeah, dude. I have to get a bottle of this too. I almost did. I almost bought both of these together. Oh, and it makes this one smell like it complements each other. Is there cinnamon in this parfum? It's boozy and spicy. I love it, dude. This is some classy shit, dude. I love this. Niche Acqua di Profumo. Black Gold, Mancera? Because that's what Derek told me too. Yeah, I could see that for sure. It's got smoky. There's a little rose in there, but it's like smoky. It's like ashy. But it's like it's so good. Eau de Ombre leather over vanilla oud for me, but we're comparing apples. Yeah. Guerlain for leather. I don't have too many Guerlains. I have L'Homme Extreme. If L'Homme Ideal Extreme. Yeah. That's the one I got. You know, in the 70s. Best affordable leather. Bright leather. Mike, I had bright leather and I sold it for cheap because I wasn't into it at that time. And I just remember going, now I would know I would really like it. I want to try oh no, I'm sorry. I'm not bright leather. Intense leather. I had intense leather. I want to try bright leather. I want to try red leather too. Why? Sorry, guys. I get a Snapchat from my wife that was from like 10 hours ago. You sound like you're in air traffic control. Just me hearing that? I don't know. I can't hear myself. Let's see. No, it might be. Are you in the car? Which one should I buy? Strong with you intensely or absolutely? Skolin, I can't. I mean, did you try them both? Both of those are a little too sweet for me. That's why I don't have them. I only have the original and leather. So I'm not gonna. I can't answer that, unfortunately. That's up to you, bro. There's not an Afnan rare carbon. What? I haven't smelled that one. There was a Ed Sheeran signature. I think that's what it was. Ed Sheeran signature. That smells. It was like an $8 fragrance at Burlington, and no, I'm sorry, Ben Sherman. Ben Sherman signature smells like ombre leather for like $12, and it smells damn good. Pretty sure I gave that away. Yeah, I'm not big on the ombre leather DNA. I'm kind of not. But To Me 19 Degree, I like that one. Collects Extreme Leather. Yeah, I've heard there that's kind of like a private line, right? Yeah, Pasha Parfum. You can find an Aura fragrance for $68. I mean, the EDT and the Parfum are both going for nearly the same price. How many sprays should I apply with my Polo Red Parfum or Polo Blue? Red Parfum is pretty potent, so easy on that. It's kind of got a Baccarat Rouge vibe to it. I have it. I don't wear it a lot. Which Polo Blue do you have? The Parfum? Like, either or, you don't need a lot of sprays. Polo Blue's lighter, obviously, but I like Deep Blue Parfum. Polo Deep Blue Parfum. Mix that with Sauvage, and it's like it's kind of loud and metallic. It's really good. Black Gold smells like a piece of charcoal. Took a shower. Yeah, that's fair. Sounds good for me. Yeah, I mean, Black Gold is really good, man. I mean, it's a little potent and like kind of floral in the opening, but then when it gets darker and it's like smokier, so good. I had it sprayed on my hand a couple weeks ago at work, and I just kept smelling it, smelling it, smelling it. Whatever the samples I have, um, they definitely macerated or matured because they're like thick oils, and it smells good. I liked Intensely a little more, but I already have a Zaharoff. What, Most Wanted? I didn't smell them at the same time. Parfum and Deep Blue. Well, yeah, Deep Blue is definitely going to be louder than the regular Parfum. It really depends, man. Like, I'm more of like a 3 to 6 spray, but for like Polo Red Parfum, I would probably only do 3 sprays, like here, and then directly behind on the neck. Deep Blue Parfum, I do 5 sprays, 6. That mango, it's like a green mango note. It's really good. Got 7 people in chat, 21 likes. It's 11:30. How long have we been on here for? 2.5 hours. That ain't a long time. I pull off to the side of the road to type this. But what the fuck is this Ben Sherman? Ben Sherman, I feel like, is clothing brand, I think, but they have a fragrance line, and they have a couple. I forgot what the other one was called, but the signature flanker smells identical to Ombre Leather, and it's about a 5-hour fragrance, 6-hour longevity. Really good. I mean, Ross did a thing on it. Go on his channel, and like he did a review on it a couple years back. With Blue Parfum, I feel like nobody can smell me. Well, here's the thing with like getting compliments. There's people that like aren't afraid to tell you that you smell good, and then there's people that are afraid to like bring it up. I don't go fishing for compliments. I don't like getting too much attention, but at work, people are like, damn, Ken, you smell great. What are you wearing? And then it's like, then I get excited, because then it's like they're interested. And my coworker, Jo, she likes the masculine sense. And she told me the other day she bought Prada Luna Rosa Carbon. She really likes that. She's like, yeah, I smelled Sauvage, and they smell like almost the same, but I like this one better. And I'm like, hey, that's the better one. So it's cool when like people are curious and like, oh, what are you wearing? And I'm always talking to people at work. At one point, I was selling some bottles I was getting rid of just for some quick cash. Everybody would line up in my office, and I'm like, next, just count my cash. Like a little bookie. Doesn't Ben Sherman make casual tops for mob guys with the friendly mob guys? I don't know. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Le Parfum or Elixir? I smelled the Le Parfum once. It's got iris in it, right? I have to revisit the Le Parfum. So I'll say the Elixir for now, because I did my first impressions with my nephew, and it was I was actually surprised that I like it as much as I did. That is a really good one. That one is justified hype. The mint and the tobacco in there. It's like, it's a good fragrance. Yeah, I definitely have to revisit Les Parfums. Because Carbon has projection. I have it and only wear it once. I think Sauvage EDT is louder. Sauvage EDP is a little bit smoother, but the Prada is more earthy. It's got more patchouli, and there's a soil tincture note. I don't know what the fuck that is. I think it's just soil. It doesn't smell like dirt, but it's like it makes it earthy. I do prefer Carbon over that, over Sauvage. There is a good argument for that being the better version of Sauvage. Yeah, that's a good one. I only have like 30 mils left of that, and I'm trying to like preserve it. But that is a good one. Yeah, Carbon is a good daily driver. That's a good signature scent. I don't include it a lot on my channel for some reason. I do need to bust that out. Hawass Ice and Missoni Wave have better projection than Carbon. Yeah, but they're also way different fragrances. Hawass Ice is a fucking, that shit's too sweet. I don't know how that's a summer fragrance. I really don't. That shit is loud. It's sweet. It kind of gives me a headache. I think it smells good though, but my wife hates it. Hawass Ice and Nitro Red. Those two smell a little similar, and they have the same like musky ambergris, I feel like. Sony Wave is decent. Yeah, but yeah, Prada Universal Carbon is a different scent profile too, so. Lamale Parfum over Elixir all day and night. Yeah. Alright. I gotta get my nose on that. Because I know that's a little more powdery. What else do we got here? Oh, here we go. I busted it this out not too long ago. Russell. Dog's barking. Alfred's son. That's old school. Kind of has that Safari for Men type of vibe. Haven't given it a full wearing, so my wife thinks it's a little too old manish. Top 5 cold weather colognes. Ooh, check. Cold weather. Leather Tobacco. Zaharoff Leather Tobacco. Oh, fuck, dude. This is what happens when you have too many fragrances. And I'm not in front of them right now, so. Cold weather? I got freshies and blue fragrances all in front of me right now. This will probably make that. Karma Dukan. Cold weather. God, I can't think right now. Cold weather. I'm gonna have to get back to you. I don't want to. I don't really have a top 5 right now. It's a good question, Schoolin. That's a great question. Because I'm more of a freshy guy, so it's like I do like a lot of cold weather fragrances. I mean, Paris Corner, Raffacat Adorn, which is their version of YSL Tuxedo, but it's like super cedar heavy. That's a great one. Boss Bottled Absolute. Perfect for the cold. Then one more. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to come back to that. Even the new True Religion has no projection. Man, I had the original and the Drifter flanker way back in like 2008, 2009. I used to rock that shit. It was good. True Religion has a nice leather note. Which one is the best in order? Valentino Uomo Intense, Prada Long, Givenchy Privé. Haven't smelled none. I don't think I've smelled Uomo Intense. Givenchy Privé's got a boozy rum note. Those are 3 banger Iris fragrances. Leighton exclusive. Yeah, Leighton's good one. Coach Platinum. Yeah, I have Coach Platinum. That is a good one. Pineapple vanilla. It's like pineapple vanilla sauvage. It's good. It's kind of is there suede in that one? There's a fuzzy note in there. Drifter. Yeah, Drifter's the fruitier version of the original True Religion, I think. Mont Blanc Legend Blue. Very, very good release last year. It does have that Percival vibe to it, but it's just a fresher, mintier version of the original. I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking, but I mean, it is a decent pickup for sure. This one too, Roche Sloan. This is a good one too. Some blood orange note in here. It's good stuff. I feel like it's like Bleu de Chanel, but like sweeter, but like smoother. I don't know. What do you rate Polo Intense? I'd give that an 8 out of 10. Yeah. I'm going to go 7.75 out of 10. I don't know why. I'm just going to. Because I don't wear it a lot, but I do like it. I think it's a super rock solid green spring scent. Haltane? Yeah. I haven't smelled that one. Yeah, that's the thing. I have so many that like and you have to understand too, like cold weather stuff. I work in an office, so literally majority of my wares are all fresh, spicy, woody. Like that's what I gravitate towards most. The sweet stuff, just I don't know. And that's the thing because I'm very situational, and we don't go out. We used to before I had the kid, but like we actually don't have any desire to go out. Like I'll sometimes hang out with my friends, but we hang at home. I'm a homebody, man. And I'm in a small town, and we have everything we need in like a 4 block radius. So it's like I am dying for a fucking vacation though. Her and I are both that we need to like get away. We didn't take our honeymoon, because we courthouse married in 2018, July 26th, and I was going through my chemo treatments. And the reason why we courthouse married is because I had to get a stem cell transplant, and so I was transitioning into just getting better. So we went to Door County, Wisconsin for a weekend. That's one of our favorite places. We went a year and a half ago, right before we, got pregnant. Um, but we're dying to get away, like go to a resort. I'm gonna get it. Should I get Zaharoff Extreme? I have Chrome EDP. I have both of those. Zaharoff Extreme leans more of like Aqua di Gio Profondo, but not as like metallic and smoky. Chrome EDP is more. It's like a way cranked up version than the original, but I don't think both of them are redundant at all. So I don't know which one you should get, but try them both because they're both very good. I do like the Chrome EDP a lot more. What did you start getting to? What did you start eating to get healthy? I didn't do anything crazy with my diet. Um, Doctors care more about you just getting calories when you're going through like chemo. Only this time, the lymphoma I had, I didn't get sick at all. They put me on steroids. So I was actually eating more than I usually did. Like, my wife would bring me a large Jersey Mike sandwich, and I'd inhale it, and I'd say, "Can you go out and give me another one?" And she did, because I was hungry. I actually blew up. What foods? Again, it was just a general diet. Like I mean, I don't eat a lot of junk, but at the time it was just whatever kind of thing. Like I was getting pizza delivered to me, and the doctors weren't crazy about the diet. I never tried any like organic foods or nothing like that. Eating organic and eating super healthy is expensive, and it shouldn't be. You know what I mean? Like that's a big problem. Ephraim, Door County. Fuck yes. We stayed in Ephraim. That's our favorite place. I'm so glad you brought that up, Deep Paris. That's awesome. We went Labor Day weekend of 2023, and it was awesome. We were walking up and down like the strip near the lake. We sat on the pier. We were looking at the stars. We were drinking old fashions. Saw a couple bands. The weather was perfect. Yeah, it was nice. And we rented this like small looking like condo apartment. And it was like straight out of the 90s. Like the TV was like, everything was like dated. But it was cozy. It was great. I work with the oncology population, lots of stem cell transplants. Glad you're still around. Check out Dr. Thomas Seafried if you get a chance. Interesting animal taking. I will. Thank you. I'll definitely look into that. So I had a couple relapses, and basically, the, my cancer started. I had this, thought it was a tooth infection, So at the time, my dentist, God bless his soul, he ended up getting cancer and he passed away not too long ago. But I saw him and he was like, "Oh, let me cut that open. I'll drain it." He thought it was an abscess, so we cut it, and the fucker wouldn't stop bleeding for like 6 hours. And then a week later, I'm looking in my mouth and it's like, it looked. I'm not going to show you guys a picture, but it looked really bad. So I had his cell phone number. I texted him, and I'm like, "Is this normal?" And all he says is, "I need to see you right now." And I was like, "What?" I was at work, so I was like, "Hey, I gotta go. My dentist wants to see me." And he looked at me, and he looked at it, and he was like, "I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna have you go see an oral surgeon. I would. It could be cancer. It could be nothing. It could be whatever." So I got a biopsy with the oral surgeon, and my wife and I were dating. We were only dating like 6 months, and they gave me the diagnosis, and both her and I looked at each other. We're like, "Holy shit!" And I already went through that kind of stuff before, so but just seeing her like gutted me because she like almost passed out, you know, and that's my ride or die. I love my wife dearly, and like I was engaged 2 weeks before I met her. I just broke it off with my ex. 2 weeks later, she swooped me up, man, and here we are. It'll be 7 years we'll be married. Yeah, and our wedding anniversary is the same day as our daughter was born. So we have a special story. So I'm proud of it. So she is. My wife is like the best. She's a special ed teacher. She's got a heart of gold. But, man. And she's fun to hang out with. She is, man. We were talking about doing a video together. I was gonna have her like smell stuff, and then she was gonna tell me if she liked it or not. So, fuck, it's almost midnight. I still have a long way to go. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Sophia, she's funny, man. She's a great kid too. My in-laws watch her during the week, and they're like in their 70s, and they're like, she's the perfect baby. It's like they look forward. They go through withdrawals not seeing her, because I always feel bad, like, because we don't do daycare. I don't believe in it. Not that I don't believe in it. It's just like I'd rather have family watch my kid than some stranger. Yeah, I think I am gonna get my wife on, and I'll have her blind sniff some stuff. What we got? 4 in the chat. I know it's kind of late, but the internet never sleeps. What's her go-to scent? Oh, Jimmy Choo, I Want You. That is my absolute favorite that she wears. But her favorite scent on me is Sean John 3 AM. She's obsessed with Sean John 3 AM. That and leather tobacco. Zaharoff leather tobacco, which is crazy because that's very nuclear fragrance. And yeah, those two specifically. She really likes Dolce & Gabbana the One EDP. She likes most stuff that I have. She likes the fresh minty stuff. Like Seraphine Blue was built for her to smell on me, if that makes sense. Your top 10 have her rating cold weather in summer since 2 videos right there. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I've been writing down some ideas. I got some stuff. I'm a Chanel Chance fan for the lady stuff. Yeah, I heard of that one. She's been going down. She wants to try new stuff now. She's got about a dozen. Billie Eilish number 2. Um, super heavy on pimento. Not pimento. Palo Santo. It's amazing how quick 3 hours go by. Like, I'm glad you guys are hanging with me. This is fun. I'm just hanging out. I haven't done this in a while. I normally am in bed by like 9 p.m. Let me turn this light down a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Dude, what's up with all these fucking plane crashes and shit? Did you guys hear about the helicopter crash in New York? I saw the video and I'm like, what's happening? I'm not trying to get political. I'm just like, it's morning for me, night shift life. Said Chasa, what do you do? What do you guys do for work? I work at a car auction, arbitration. You guys know that. Car business. I've been in the car business since 2010. Dude, right? Did you guys see that one in Pennsylvania where it like fucking nosedive in Pennsylvania? It had a cancer patient on there. Nobody's talking about that anymore. But like that thing, like I read that thing was going like 11. It was going 11 miles a minute. Like it was going like full speed nosedive. Yeah, the medical plane, dude, that was gnarly. They didn't talk about that one in a long time. But do you see the fucking videos on that? I was like, holy shit. I saw someone's eye-ring camera. They were coming out, and you could hear it going. It just fucking exploded. I don't know, man. Something's going on. I don't know what it is. I just want it to go away. Got 3 in the chat. Yeah, it's getting late. I dreamed like 2 or 3 years ago that I was on an airplane and I was going to fall, and I was thinking, no way, this is how I go. Dude, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Like taking off on an airplane, I'm always just sitting there like, all right, dude, this could be it. You know, like they say it's still the safest way to fly or travel. Safest way to travel, but I'm like, that dude in the helicopter was a Navy pilot. You know? But like, I was looking at the video of that thing. The thing just fell apart in midair. And I don't think it hit anything. Because the propeller flew off, and so I don't know. Yeah, that chopper was a Navy SEAL. Hot dogging it with a whole family with him? I mean, it's kind of a liability. And it was over the river, too. Like, they're lucky they didn't go, like, towards the skyscrapers and shit. Yeah, it's crazy. The whole world's fucking crazy right now, guys. Like, I'm not a super political person, but, like, I'm trying to look ahead, and I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. All I know is, if there's one thing I could say to you guys, give advice about politics and all that shit, turn the fucking TV off. Because it's just, I got rid of cable. I did. I got rid of my YouTube TV. I was just sick of hearing about it. And everybody's just fighting, dude. Like, people on the street arguing, purposely arguing with people. And it's like, don't you have a job? Don't you have to work? You know what I mean? Like, people take this shit such to heart where I'm like, man, worry about you, worry about your family. Like, do you? I always say stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Yeah, they don't purport anything good. It's whatever's bad. But yeah. That's where we are right now in society. So it's a pendulum. You know? The internet gave everybody a voice. You know? Trust me, the internet's great. You know? Because we get to do this. But, you know, I just try to find funny shit and send people, you know. Some of the stuff you find on the internet's hilarious. I wish I had a finished basement. This would be a lot more fun. I'd be playing music and shit. Well, it's cool some of you guys have been listening to my band. Instagram Reels, yeah, dude. They're addicting. There's some really good ones, though, man. A lot of creativity. A lot of funny shit. Eventually, I want to be able to share my screen. That way we can, like, watch funny shit together. I think that would be fun. Yeah. I think that'd be funny. I have some dark humor too, man. Like well, you gotta laugh, right? You gotta laugh. Laughter's the best medicine. It is. Dude, when I was going through my chemo treatments, I wore a shirt. I still have it. I'll wear it one day. It says my oncologist does my own hair. And I would wear it every time I would, because all my chemo treatments, I had to stay at the hospital for like 5 days at a time. I didn't do outpatient. I had to be inpatient. And the nurses would just be howling, laughing, and then like feeling bad. And I'm like, no, like let's laugh. Let's laugh at this, you know. My real name is Ken, Ken, and my nickname is Kenser. Like cancer. You know, but that's me just coping with it, you know, like that's how I cope with life. It's just laugh it off, move on to the next. Business as usual, you know. Everyone tells me that, or a troll. Tell you what? How do I know who's watching me? Can I see who's watching me? Oh, participants. I don't know who's watching me. We got 6 people. Hit that like button. Hit it. Please. Help me, I'm poor. No, I'm not poor. Yet. Yeah, it's Ken. I have another YouTube channel. I'll show you. Shit. Hold on. And my last name is Real. Real. So, because some of you guys are on my Facebook. It's Ken Real. So, and you wouldn't believe how many people mispronounce that last name. Is it Real? No, it's Real. Just how it is. I believe it's Irish. I am Irish. I'm more Irish than I am Polish, but at the end of the day, I'm American. Yeah, schooling. I'm a drummer. I do drum covers. I just do them for fun. I don't, I don't put a lot into that channel. I've had that channel for almost 20 years. Crazy. YouTube's been around for 20 years. I had a tester of Coach Green on the way. Paid $35. Nice. What size bottle? I picked Coach Green up a couple weeks ago. It's like a fruity sauvage. It's like kiwi, and then it turns into kind of like a sauvage. It's like a greener sauvage, but I heard it's like greenly and sauvage mixed. And it's I like it. I do like that one. It's good. Gonna have to wear that one soon again. $100 ml? Yeah, that's a good price. I think I paid about, what did I pay? I think I paid the same amount at Burlington. I found it at Burlington for $34.99. But that was a 60 ml. So, still a good price. Because the last time I saw it at the rack store, it was $50, and I'm like, no, I'm not getting it. You paid $30? Nice. Aura fragrance is probably some of the lowest prices. The problem is they don't have a lot of inventory. Oh, is it? Get them while it's hot. You guys know fragrances are going to be going up in price. for sure. They have to. I have a hard time saving money right now. I mean, the bills are paid. That's all that matters, but like, I would like some sort of emergency fund and without dipping into my retirement, which who the fuck knows when we're all gonna retire. My wife has to work till she can't retire till she's 70. She's a teacher. And she's 33 years old. And she's been teaching for 11 years already. Yeah. I'm like, that's like 50 years of teaching. I saw your other YouTube channel with drums. Yeah, man. Let me know if you've seen any videos. I'm a big Seven Dust fan. Seven Dust is my favorite band. And if you heard my band and heard their band, you know why I like them. Because they're similar. Hawass Ice is at Burlington now? I know the regular one was. I paid $50 for Hawass Ice. So did I, dude. So did I. Because it was hyped. But I really like the original. The original is awesome. So when they came out with Ice, I was like, oh yeah, it's going to be like a fresher version. It's going to be Invictus Aqua. No. It was like a sweeter version and a screechier version than the original. And then Hawass Black is Hachiba, basically. That's a good one. And I didn't get Fire. I just didn't. Fire, I don't know. I gave up on doing the whole, I'm going to get the new release. You know, like Opnon Collector's Edition. Supremacy Collector's Edition. I like that fragrance. It's just like, that was like the last one where I was like, I can't do that, you know? Because they're not that good to me. My nose is starting to mature. It's starting to gravitate to newer things. And that to me now is becoming like, it smells too immature for me. Hawass, so not a lot of people like oak moss. I love oak moss. Oak moss is an earthy green note that can be kind of more so, goes more towards like barbershop type stuff, mature scents. And my nose has been craving that. That's why I grabbed this. It's not oak moss heavy, but it does have sandalwood and oak. Most fougères have that oak moss. And Hachiba does it so well. Hawass Black is good. It's just, it's a very smoky oak. I call it smoke moss. It smells like lemon and wood dirt. You're just not used to that heavy oak moss. Hawass is almost too youthful for me too. Yeah, dude. I just, you know what I mean? The original though is more watery. I feel like it's more aquatic than Ice. Ice is just, it's like, I get an ice vibe to it, but there's no, I don't know. It smells like Kool-Aid. Like they dumped Kool-Aid in it. Do you get what I'm saying? Coach Platinum the GOAT. That's fair. That's a beast too. I've had that for a couple of years, and I hadn't worn it for like over a year, and I sprayed it on my hand. I smelled it for 3 days straight, even after I showered. I was like, holy shit. My wife was like, you're still wearing that one? And I'm like, I scrubbed it off. Like I used Dawn. Like a good way to get fragrances off is if like you put just on your dry hand, put Dawn with a little bit of water, like rub it, let it sit for a bit, and then this shit was stuck on my hand for 3 days. Now it became a skin scent, but you still smelled Coach Platinum. Assad Zanzibar. I bought that at Burlington because it was 20 bucks. Got in my car. I was like, I need to know. Am I going to like it or am I not going to like it? Because it was very, very like polarizing. And I wasn't a fan. I just could not do the coconut and the iris. My wife, though, I had one spray in my arm and I smelled that shit for hours. And she was like, what are you wearing? I fucking love it. And I'm like, you like this? I was like, this isn't too like headache inducing? I wasn't a fan of it, guys. Zanzibar, I mean, I get what it's trying to do. It's just, that's not for me. Like coconut, I don't know. I smelled the iris. It was good. Ice has Baccarat Rouge 540 dry down. That's fair. And the air smells fantastic. Yes. KVG, yes. Which one? Zanzibar or Ice? Hawass Ice does smell good in the air, but like on skin, it's like, oh shit. You know? Like, I'll be honest, I do not like the deep, deep, deep far dry down of Supremacy, Avnon Supremacy Collector's Edition. The ambergris in there, it's like screechy, and it's giving me like it's very musky, and it's like, I don't know, I don't like sweet and musky, and that's kind of a sweet fragrance. Heavy on the orange blossom on that one. Whiskey's going to my head now. What's on your list for cold weather? Well, I would definitely put Latafa Assad, the LG one, cold weather. Oh, Brioni EDP Intense. That's a cold weather one. That could be summer evenings too, but it's a little heavy on the oud vanilla and Broxton. And then it's got some, what the fuck? What's in the top note of Brioni EDP Intense? Apple. There's like a sharp apple note. And then it's like little oud, vanilla, and Broxton. I fucking love fragrances, dude. Like, some days I look at this shit and I'm like, God, I regret it. And then some days I'm like, I'm proud to have them, you know? Because it's like a candy shop, you know? Like, I go in my bedroom sometimes and I'm just like, you know? It takes your mind off shit. This is no different. I'm gonna go on a quick rant, but like, topic. They say fragrance collecting is an addiction. Yeah, it can be. But like, we sometimes think this hobby's kind of stupid and like weird, right? This is no different than collecting watches. It's no different than getting craft beer. It's no different, like, because there's a lot of beer connoisseurs that are like wine tasting. People have like hundreds of bottles of wine. They have a wine cellar. We have a fragrance cellar. You know, like, sometimes it's like people get a little weird of like this. Nobody wants to talk about this hobby with their friends and shit because they just don't get it. But it's no different than collecting baseball cards, collecting watches, collecting fucking. You know what I mean? So, yeah, used to trade beers. Not only intense is like great fragrance, dude. I've had that for a couple of years, and man, is heavy in the black currant. It's inky, but man, that dried out with the oak moss because it's not like Hachivat oak. It's not pure oak moss. It's it's like a perfect blend of like, and it's kind of warm, but it's still fresh, and it's like that's a good one. Thoughts on Invictus Platinum and Parfum? I have to revisit Invictus Platinum because I only smelled it once at the department store, and I think my nose was going blind because I was that was the last one I smelled before I left, and I don't remember because my nose was so overwhelmed. Um, the Parfum is I don't have it with me. It's good. I like it. Invictus Parfum has a black soap note, I believe. Thanks, people trying to shit on the hobby. Yeah, I just don't give a fuck what people think anymore. I really don't, you know? Because guess what? We don't cater to each other. We like what we like. There should be no shame in that shit. That's the problem with FragCon or whatever this fucking community is. Like, people just. I'm ready to go into a fucking rant right now, but I don't think I will. I'm never going to name names, but there's just certain snobs in this fucking community that just like the people that hate on the big reviewers, content creators, because they think they get paid to get free bottles and shit. I'm not bothered by that. Why is anybody bothered by that? You know? Like, don't watch them. Plain and simple. You know, everybody thinks everyone's a fucking liar these days. And it's like, show me your fucking proof. You don't have proof. You know? Like, let just people, if people want to get on camera and let them. You don't, you're obviously not that crowd. So move on. You know? Just, there's a lot of immature shit, dude. I don't know if it's a generational thing or what, but it's like, man, keep your shirt on. What's the best marketplace to get rid of some full bottles that I don't drive with? I never sold anything online. I haven't either. I've been selling more to like family and friends for like getting rid of my cheapies. Just stuff that was worth $20. I'm giving it to them for like 10. You know what I mean? Like I'm just getting like pocket cash. Um, Most wanted EDT. It's okay. I think it smells the most different than all of them. The scent, I got the scent elixir at $80, but it's on the chopping block for me. The spice reminds me of smelling pepper spray from far away. I smelled the EDT. I don't think I'm a fan of the Lost the Scent line. I don't know. There's nothing. There's like certain notes in there that I don't like. Manica fruit. I don't think I like it. Yeah, I keep hearing magnetic is just torching. Nishane Ani, that's a very, very heavy in the benzoin and vanilla, right? I sold my uncle Cool Water Intense. It's just too sweet like 9 p.m. I actually really, really like Cool Water Intense. I do like that. That's a good cold weather fragrance too. I would not wear that in the heat. 9 p.m. I gave to Johnny, my nephew. I'm gonna head out. I saw them make content too. Good. Hey man, thank you. Thanks, Micah. I'm gonna sub to you too. Thank you. Yeah, 3.4 thousand subscribers. Oh yeah. Let me check you out here. Okay, you just did a live. All right. Got some young blood in here. Cool, man. I'll start checking out your videos. I appreciate you. Yeah, Cool Water Parfum is better. I agree. I got that one for $16.99 because it looked, the box of that one looked exactly like the regular Cool Water box, and I got it at Marshall's, and it was originally selling for like $30. I got it for like half the cost because I was like, here, this one is it's $16.99. Actually, oh, the box didn't have a sticker on it. Didn't have a price tag. So the one next to it had $16.99, and it was Cool Water aftershave. And the girl didn't know the difference. She didn't even look. She scanned the thing, gave it to me for $16.99. That's a very woody fragrance too. Thanks, Micah. Appreciate you. Have a good night. Yeah, I should probably get off this soon. It's getting late. Kid gets up around 6 anyway, so I forgot. She goes to bed. She sleeps. She just sleeps. She'll sleep 12 hours. Easy. She sleeps in her bed, though. She's a great kid. It's going to be weird when she gets older. She's going to be walking in here when we're doing content. If I'm around till then, kind of here, you know, we'll see. Can you imagine? 10 years from now, if I'm still doing this, she's gonna be coming in here. She's gonna be sitting here doing all this. I selfishly, I hope she plays bass guitar. If she plays bass guitar, I'm gonna have a rhythm section, like, because I play drums and bass. I don't know. When she's in her little hop and play thing, she likes this on YouTube. It's Baby Sensory. It's Hey Bear, and it's Dancing Fruits. And she bounces with the rhythm of the, because I got the subwoofer on, so it's like they play like dance music, like a lot of heavy bass. And she's staring at the TV, but she's like, she hears it and she feels it. That's how I am. So I'm hoping that she has some sort of rhythmic talent. Make videos with your wife. Yeah. I'll get her on. Yeah. She's funny. Her and I in a room together. We're kind of like Roseanne, like from the show, but like we laugh a lot more. We hardly ever fight. And I tease her a lot, so yeah, she's cool. Get the fam in on it. I always like getting perspective from Sen. Jesus, not many have access to so many sets. Yeah, I mean, mine were all rack store cheapies. You know, most of them. Now, I've stepped it up. But hmm, who was asking me about Chrome Extreme? I actually have it right here. Ah, that is good. Here's a great Blue de Chanel clone. Dossier. This stuff, they sell these at Walmart. $30. It's actually really good. Doesn't smell cheap. Dossier uses actually natural ingredients, I believe. Oh, this is good. I'm curious. Yeah. It's good stuff. Have you guys smelled this one? My Hair Legacy. It smells like Sedley. Like, exactly. Warren Broxton in this, though. Oh, it's good. Fresh and minty and woody. It's good. You can get this for like less than $20. This is a steal. This one's another good one. Bentley. It's great. This one's good. It's like Versace Mano Fresh, but with leather and spicier. With Embroxen. Yeah, this one's really good. This is daily driver type stuff. This is dumb reach stuff. Why are you afraid of My Hair Legacy? It's a freshie. It's fresh, minty, and woody. Yeah, it's a cheapie, for sure. The only way to know is if you try it. You have to let this sit, too. This has to sit. It's gotten better. It has... There's lime in this, too. So there's lime, mint. I think there's definitely Embroxen. But it's fresh and spicy. But it has like a clean laundry type of vibe. Like I'm getting like a fresh, spicy laundry. But it's masculine. It's really good. Great freshie. But if you smell Parfums de Marly Sedley, it smells almost identical. Just not as good quality. This is a little bit more Embroxen heavy, I feel. Yeah. But that lime note, it's good. Perry Ellis 360 White. What does that smell like? Let me look that one up. Perry Ellis is underrated. But it's bottom shelf shit. You know, like Jim Beam. That's close to bottom shelf, maybe. But like a name you never heard before, like Seagram's vodka. That's bottom shelf. That's Perry Ellis. there a white one? Is it Perry Ellis 18? See you later, school. Yeah, I gotta get off. I gotta get off here. We're going on 3.5 hours almost. Saint Jason, we'll see you guys. It's powdery. Oh, is it? Yeah, I'm not a big powdery guy. We're going to wrap it up in a couple minutes, but if you can, give this video a like. We've been on for about 3.5 hours, so I'm going to have to wrap it up, but I'll keep going for a couple minutes. 360 white, yeah. All right, Mark. Take care. Yeah, it's getting a little late. I'm surprised I'm up this late. All right. I'm going to head out. I got to go to bed. So I appreciate everybody that's hung out with me. Hit that like button on the way out if you can. And I'm going to be filming some stuff this weekend. So you'll see some content in the next couple days. I got about 2 or 3 videos that I want to, well, yeah, 3 videos that I have to. I got my stunners of the week. I got to film. I got 2 list videos I want to talk about. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. Everyone have a great night. Have a good weekend. And that's the bottom line. Because Stone Cologne said so. I'd shout it, but everybody's sleeping. So, I'll see you guys.